Well, we've been telling you about the enormous influence that a few states have on textbook publishers and what that means for our kids. Well, what happens when liberal special interest groups start lobbying the Board of Education in these states about what words should and should not be included in your kids' textbooks? Well, that guy right there, Fox News contributor Tucker Carlson, is joining us live from Washington. Good morning to you, Mr. T.
Well, good morning, Steve. Keep in mind that the effort to ban language and control language is always an effort to control thought. I have here a book called Reflecting Diversity, published by Macmillan, one of the biggest textbook publishers, and it makes it very clear that the effort to control language is an effort to change the social fabric of the country, to indoctrinate kids, not to teach them, but to make this a more just and equitable country. And in the service of that, it shows what words would be banned. Words in textbooks that kids are not allowed to read. Not bad words, not profanity, but words like founding fathers.
Sure. Okay.
No longer allowed.
What do you mean it's no longer allowed? It's banned. What do they want to replace it with?
Well, the founders, because you wouldn't want to suggest that the men who wrote the Constitution, for instance, were men. You wouldn't want to admit that. Of course, it's historically accurate, but that would be very scary.
And we discovered that in chairman or chairwoman, they want to ban that one.
That's right. So now you are a chair. You are a piece of furniture. If you are a man who happens to represent a congressional district, you are not a congressman. No. That's an obscene word. You're not even a congresswoman. That's banned. Fisherman, brotherhood, fellowship, freshman, workmanship, all those words banned. I want you to take a look at something that all of us are familiar with. I think we can throw up on the screen that would be basically banned in a textbook for a very dirty word it uses. Watch this.
Okay.
It's so easy to use. Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What?
Not cool. I did not know you were there. I didn't know I could change.
He's offended by the word caveman, and so are the textbook people.
I'm not saying that there is an active or organized caveman lobby, but because the word caveman contains that dreaded three-letter word, basically an obscene word meaning male, not allowed. Cave people.
This is troubling. They just want to scrub the books clean. First of all, I hear, is there a siren in the background there?
This is Washington, D.C. We're right near Congress. You're apt to hear sirens.
Okay. They just want to get rid of men, essentially, from the books.
Yeah, exactly. And in effect, not acknowledge that there are differences between the sexes. This is not just a semantic question. Use this word or use that word. It is part of a much larger strategy, again, made explicit in guides like this, to change the way people think about the world and about gender, to pretend, for instance, that there are no differences between men and women. It's part of a strategy. This is not a paranoid interpretation of what's going on. We've spent a lot of time working on this documentary for Fox on the subject, and there's no question that this is an effort to change the country through the minds of your children, and it's scary.
And the special is coming up at the end of August, and Tucker's going to be with us again shortly to discuss some more banned words. Tucker Carlson, the chair of the Tucker Carlson Institute. We thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Straight ahead.